Hi, I'm Matt. Welcome to CigarSmokingVets right here on YouTube. If you're new to the channel, this is not our normal format in that, number one, this is actually nighttime that I'm doing this review, but it's a very special review. First of all, I want to send out my heartfelt condolences to co-originator Paul, as 2 nights ago he lost his father. Sorry about that, brother. Number two, the reason it's not our normal format is that for those of you who have followed this channel for any amount of time know that I lost my father 2 months ago, and today would have been his 60th birthday. So this review, the stick that we're going to review, was generously donated after we called into the Cigar Dave show, asking about what would be a good cigar to toast to celebrate a loved one's life, as a celebration of life. And with that being said, the cigar we are toasting tonight, which would have been my dad's 60th birthday, is the Rocky Patel Freedom. Sorry with the light, I can't really show you a good shot of the, there we go, just off to the side of the band. It's in the torpedo for us tonight. It measures 6.12 by 52 ring gauge. Now looking at it, it looks like a very beautiful stick, a very slight seam. Again, with the light you can't really see it too good. But what do you say we cut this thing up and see? Now right away on the light, it's a very nice, smooth, really down to earth flavorings. Throughout this video, unlike our other videos, there won't be any joking, but rather celebrating Dad's life. Nothing sad, but just the good memories of him. Dad wouldn't have wanted it sad, so. Catch you up here in a few minutes as the stick goes on. Stick around. Alright, here we are about 3 minutes into the stick. It is made up of Nicaraguan filler, Nicaraguan binder, as well as a Habano Oscuro wrapper. No tastes are really sticking out, as other than just being of a dry tobacco and real earthy tones. Stick around, more updates as we come along. Now, Dad was a good man. He had a heart of gold. Now, he wasn't always there for me, but that wasn't his choice. That was forces beyond his control. But the man had a heart of gold and a sense of humor that was second to none. And for those that have seen the other videos here on CigarSmokingVets channel here on YouTube, you see me joking all the time, and that's where I get my sense of humor. And even though this particular review isn't going to be full of jokes, one thing I got to point out is even at 8:30 at night, still got the neighbors going by. But I got my sense of humor, not learned, but more inherited from Dad, because he had quite the joking side to him, and you know, that's where I get it from. All right, here we are, about 10 minutes into it. Where I know this light is kind of throwing it off a bit, but we're about an inch down. Is getting some kicks of some spice in there, but even with the spice on the flavor palette, the finish is nice and smooth. It's lasting into the next draw. So we'll update you here as we finish up the first third, and we'll let you know how it transitions, if at all, or if it just stays nice and solid going into the second third. Hey, 15 minutes in, the ash just fell off. I think I really ought to stop with the ash, as I can't really show it with this light. The burn line is razor sharp. You have to take my word on it. Real smooth flavors again, you know, with the taste of the peppers. Nice smooth finish. So when we come back, share some more stories about Dad. So I was 26 when I reached out to Dad, and I still remember not all of it, but the key points that I wanted to make. I didn't know how to get in touch with him. This was 2002, and I remember starting off with, no, I'm not sick. I don't need a kidney or anything. I just want a relationship with my dad. And I ended up taking the military space available flights, Space A, if you're familiar with them, from Honolulu, Hawaii, to McGuire Air Force Base in New Jersey. And I took a Greyhound from Fort Dix, New Jersey, which was literally right next door. I believe the two bases have joined now, to Bangor, Maine. And it took, if I remember correctly, about a week, because Space A is just that, it's space available. It's not like your commercial airlines where you have a reserved seat. If there's room, you get on the plane. You make your way as closest to your destination as possible. And so yeah, I think it took me about a week to get over to Maine. And I arrived on Mother's Day. And it seemed like when I first saw him, and he and I embraced, it was a mix of, it seemed like that hug lasted forever, but at the same point I never wanted it to end. At 26 years old, I felt like I was a little boy again, and I felt like I had what I'd wanted for so long, and that was my daddy. And even though the outside forces had kept he and I apart, he never stopped loving me. Or my sister. But, you know, that's a different story for a different time. But I had finally had in my life what I wanted, what I needed. And it was well worth that 1 week of travel just to get across the country. On that trip, I met his wife and their two boys, my brothers, and they all welcomed me into their home. And I tell you, if that's not family, I don't know what is. And I'm still in touch with them, and love you guys very, very much. Love you guys. Now I'm going through this stick a little faster than I normally would, and as I looked at the temperature, is 32 degrees, a little bit colder than I normally like, and through the wintertime, I think I will be holding off and doing these reviews during the sun. I don't care how bad it blinds me, but yeah, this is very, very cold for me.